Hi students, in this video I'm going to discuss the concept of Cauchy sequence. So let us recall the convergence of a sequence. So for example, the sequence 1 by n, if I consider, so that is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on. In fact, it is a convergent sequence. Let us show it in the graphically. So n in the x-axis, y-axis represent the one band, sequence one band. So when n is 1, so 1 by 1 is 1. When n is 2, so sequence is the point of sequence is 1 by 2. When n is 3, that is 1 by 3 and so on. So as n increases, so the sequence going to be 0. So therefore 1 by n goes to 0 as n tends to infinity. So as n increases, the sequence going to be some real number. So therefore it is a convergent sequence. So graphically we have shown that. So we can show it in another way. There exists epsilon positive for any given epsilon positive, there exists a positive integer n such that distance of the nth term minus limit L less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. It means so this n value depends on the epsilon. Therefore, epsilon is arbitrary here. So let us show in the graphically a1, a2, a3 and so on, an and so on. Limit point let us take here. So when n depends on epsilon, for after some value a1, this is n of epsilon. So we can take any difference of distance between a2 and L. Suppose a2 minus L always less than epsilon. Even if we take a3 minus L also less than epsilon. So therefore difference of or distance between an minus L less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. So from this point always difference is always less than epsilon. It means so when n increases, so always distance between an and L is always becomes very smaller and smaller. So therefore the sequence an is convergent to the converges to L. Similarly, let us take 1 by n here. So when n is equal to 1, 1. When n is 2, that is 1 by 2 here. 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on. This is 1 by n. So when you go to the letter C, this is to take it as 0. For example, if I define epsilon is equal to 1, when n is equal to 1 by n, 1 by n limit is 0 less than 1. So this capital N depends on the epsilon value. Let us check here. So when n is equal to 1, 1 does not less than 1. So when n is 2, 1 by 2 less than 1. Therefore, for all n greater than 1, otherwise greater than or equal to 2, so difference of nth value minus limit value always less than 1. If we take n is equal to 3, or for all n greater than or equal to, it means when n is 3, n is 4, n is 5, always less than 1. So therefore this n value, capital N value, depends on the epsilon value. So this is another way to define the notions of the convergence of a sequence. When n increases, So our sequence going to be some finite real value. Therefore, the sequence is convergent sequence. But in this case, 1 by n converges to 0 as n increases. Therefore, so 1 by n sequence 1 by n is a convergent sequence. Therefore, you can write limit of 1 by n as n tends to infinity, that is equal to 0. So another way to define, for every epsilon is arbitrary, there exists n positive integer n such that distance between n and limit always less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. So where capital N depends on epsilon here. So this is the notion of the convergence of a sequence. Otherwise, it is a divergent sequence. For example, sequence n is a divergent sequence. Moreover, it is a unbounded sequence. Now let us move to the concept of Cauchy sequence. So let an be a sequence. We say that an is a Cauchy sequence if for all epsilon greater than 0, epsilon is arbitrary, there exists positive integer n such that distance between any two arbitrary members of the sequence n less than epsilon for all m and n greater than or equal to n. So what is the convergence of a sequence is that, so distance between an with limit always less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. But Cauchy sequence says that distance between any two arbitrary members of the sequence n less than epsilon for all mn greater than or equal to n. Otherwise, we can write it as modulus of the difference between an plus p minus n less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to 1, and p is a positive integer. It means an plus 1 minus an less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. Otherwise, an plus 2 minus 1 less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to 1. Like this we can write. So where p is again positive integer. Let us take example of the Cauchy sequence. Let us take the sequence 1 by n. Let us choose epsilon is positive. Corresponding to epsilon, we can find positive integer n. So n depends on the epsilon. If we take m comma n greater than or equal to n, now an minus am is equal to nth term of the sequence is here 1 by n minus 1 by m. So am is the mth term of the sequence 1 by n. So that can be written as 1 by n plus minus 1 by m. So this is less than or equal to, using the inequality, modulus of 1 by m plus modulus of 1 by m. So let us choose the number. Okay, anyway, but you are taken, since you are taken m is greater than or equal to n, so this implies 1 by m less than or equal to 1 by n. So similarly, n is greater than or equal to capital N. From here you have taken 1 by n less than or equal to capital 1 band. So this implies 1 by n plus, or this can be written as 1 by n plus 1 by m. So 1 by n is greater than equal, less than equal to 1 by n, and 1 by m is also less than equal to 1 by n. So this is 1 by n plus 1 by n. So this is equal to 2 by n. Now let us choose the for epsilon greater than 0. So now choose capital N such that 2 by n are less than epsilon. So this implies n by 2 greater than epsilon. This implies n greater than n greater than 2 by epsilon. For all n greater than 2 by epsilon, difference of an minus am less than epsilon for all m n greater than or equal to n. Therefore, the sequence 1 by n is Cauchy sequence. So we can observe that here we have seen that earlier 1 by n is a convergent sequence, and more it is a Cauchy sequence also. We have taken distance of any two arbitrary values of the sequence always less than epsilon for all mn greater than or equal to n. Therefore it is a Cauchy sequence. It means that every convergent sequence is a Cauchy sequence. Now let us move to the another definition. Negation of the Cauchy sequence. It means which is the sequence not Cauchy. Let us define. There exists epsilon naught is positive. There exists, okay, for every epsilon positive there exists natural number n, and also there exists at least one n greater than capital N and m greater than capital N, such that difference of, otherwise distance between an minus am greater than or equal to epsilon naught. So then we can say that the sequence an is not a Cauchy sequence. Let us take an example here. Let nth term of the sequence is 1 plus minus 1 to the power of n. So let us take where it is not a Cauchy sequence, because so let us define the nth term here. Okay, when n is even, so minus 1 to the power of u1 is plus 1, 1 plus 1 2, n is even. When n is 0, sorry, when n is odd, nth term is 0. So that we can write the sequence here 0 2 0 2 0 2, like this it goes. So this is sequence. Now odd terms are zeros, even terms are the 2 here. Let us take the definition of the Cauchy here. An minus am. Let us choose the epsilon. Epsilon is arbitrary here. Let us choose the epsilon naught is 2. Right. So if I take an is even term, this is 2. If it is am is odd term, 0, that is equal to 2. So so this is not less than epsilon is 2 here. So therefore the sequence 1 plus minus 1 to the power of n is not a Cauchy sequence. First of all, so this sequence is not a convergent sequence, so therefore it is not a Cauchy sequence, because so difference between 2 minus 0 is equal to 2, so this is not less than epsilon naught here, so therefore it is not a Cauchy sequence. Now let us move to the some properties of Cauchy sequence. So that is a Cauchy criteria for convergence of a sequences. A sequence an is convergent if and only if for each epsilon positive there exists positive integer n such that distance between an plus p minus n less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n, and for all the positive integer p is greater than or equal to 1. It means a sequence n is convergent, then the sequence n is a Cauchy. First part, the necessary part. Suppose if n is Cauchy sequence, then the sequence an is convergent sequence. So this is a sufficient part. If the sequence n is convergent, if and only if the sequence n is Cauchy. So you have to prove. First part is let us assume that n is a convergent sequence. So you have to prove that n is a Cauchy sequence. So sufficient part is you have to assume that if n is Cauchy sequence, you have to prove that n is the sequence n is convergent sequence. Now let us move to the first part, necessary part, proof of the necessary part. Suppose sequence an converges to L. So you assume that an is a convergent sequence, it converges to L. Immediately let us have that let epsilon is positive be given okay. Since n is converges to L, there exists n positive integer n belongs to the natural number n such that difference or distance between an minus an distance between an and limit less than epsilon by 2 for all n greater than or equal to positive integer n. So this n depends on the epsilon by 2. So this is the definition of the convergence of a sequence A. It converges to L. So obviously difference between these two always smaller and smaller when n increases. This is hold for all n greater than or equal to capital N. This implies if n minus L is less than epsilon by 2, obviously further members of the values of n, for example n plus p also, n plus p minus L also less than epsilon by 2 for all n greater than or equal to n, and for all p belongs to the natural number. But p we considered in the definition, p is greater than or equal to 1. For all p belongs to the natural number. So this is equation 2. So now you have to show that so sequence an is Cauchy sequence. Here we assumed that an is a convergent sequence, it converges to L, but we need to show that so sequence an is Cauchy sequence. Now let us consider modulus of an plus p minus an. So this can be written as an plus p minus L plus L added and subtracted L minus an. So by using the inequality, let us write less than or equal to modulus of an plus p minus L plus modulus of, if we take minus of this, modulus of minus is positive only, an minus L. So using the inequality, suppose mod x plus y less than or equal to mod x plus mod y. Using this inequality I written here. So this is using 1 we can write f less than epsilon by 2. So sorry, using 1 here, this using 2 we can write this epsilon by 2 plus using 1 for this epsilon by 2. So this is equal to epsilon. Therefore distance between an plus p minus an less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n and for all p belongs to n, which I consider here. So this means that the sequence an is a Cauchy sequence. So you proved first part. We assumed that sequence is convergent sequence. You proved that the sequence is Cauchy also. Now let us move to the sufficient part. Let us assume that an is a Cauchy sequence. You have to prove that an is a convergent sequence. To prove an is convergent sequence, every convergent sequence is a bounded. So first you have to show that an is the Cauchy sequence is a bounded sequence. Then you have to prove that the Cauchy sequence is a convergent sequence. There are two cases here. First let us show that Cauchy sequence is a bounded sequence here. So second part, let an be a Cauchy sequence. So let us choose for epsilon is equal to 1. there exists n naught belongs to the natural number such that because since it is a Cauchy sequence, so for epsilon is equal to 1, the definition of the Cauchy, an plus p minus an less than 1, because I specified the particular value of epsilon less than 1 for all n greater than or equal to n naught, and for all p belongs to the n. So now we have to show that Cauchy sequence is bounded. Now consider modulus of n naught plus p, that is equal to modulus of a n naught plus p a minus a naught plus a naught. Here added and subtracted a n naught. So this n naught depends on the value of epsilon, where epsilon is 1. So using the inequality, modulus of a n naught plus p minus a naught a n naught plus modulus of a n naught. So this is less than, this using equation 3, this is 1 less than 1 for all n greater than or equal to n naught. So distance between an plus p minus n always less than 1. So in place of n I have taken capital N naught. So this is 1 plus modulus of a n naught. So equation number 4 this is. No. So we take k is equal to maximum of a1 modulus of a1 comma modulus of a2 and so on, modulus of a n naught minus 1 comma, so modulus of a n naught. Here you can observe that equation from 3, modulus of a n naught plus p always less than 1 plus modulus of a n naught. So therefore equation 4 and 5 we can write modulus of an less than or equal to k for all n. So k I defined maximum of a modulus of a1 modulus of a2 and so on, that is 1 plus 1 plus modulus of a n naught here. So for all n is always less than or equal to k. So this means that n is bounded sequence. The sequence n is a bounded sequence. It means Cauchy sequence is a bounded sequence. So if the sequence is bounded by the Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem, for the sequence an as convergent subsequence ANK. So if the sequence is bounded according to Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem for the sequence n, ANK is the subsequence of an. So always convergent sequences here. For example, take the sequence 1 by n. So know the terms of the sequence 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on. You take subsequence, some members of the sequence. For example, when you take E1 terms of the sequence here 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8 and so on. Similarly, one can take the odd terms of the sequence 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5 and so on. So you can observe that so is a sequence is a subsequence of the sequence 1 by n. So similarly 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5 is a sequence, it is a subsequence of the sequence 1 by n. So these two subsequences, sequence 1 by 2n, first one, and sequence 1 by 2n minus 1. So these two sequences are also convergent sequences and converges to 0 as n tends to infinity. Here you can observe according to Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem says that every bounded sequence and moreover and subsequence are the convergent here. So now we have to prove that an is the sequence n is convergent sequence with the help of the subsequence convergent sequence a and k. Now let us show that sequence n is a convergent sequence. Let we show that sequence n is converges to limit point of the or limit of the subsequence of the convergent. Okay. Let epsilon is positive since n is a Cauchy, there exists n belongs to the natural number n such that modulus of an plus p minus an less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n and for all p belongs to n, because so this is the definition of the Cauchy sequence array. In particular, for n is equal to capital N. So this is a Cauchy sequence for all n greater than or equal to big N. So therefore, modulus of a in place of small n you take capital N minus an less than epsilon for all p belongs to the n. You have specified capital N here in place of. So take it as equation number 6. This is since L is a limit point of sequence n, not a limit of the sequence n. If limit of sequence n, so it converges to L, but it is limit point of the sequence n. What is the difference between limit and limit point? So limit is always unique point here. So limit points there are many. So every convergent sequence has a only unique limit. So this is limit point which are written here. So when L is a limit point of the sequence n, but L is a limit of the sequence subsequence a and k. Okay, so then there exist positive integer n1 greater than n. So this n1, that is which I written a and k. Nk is index values contains n1, n2, n3 and so on. So this n1 is a member of this set here. Okay, so therefore now modulus of a n1 minus l less than epsilon by 3. This is, let us take epsilon by 3, sorry, equation 6 is epsilon by 3, equation number 7. So n1 is a member of the subsequence of the subsequences of a and k. So therefore index of the subsequence a and k. Therefore an1 minus l less than epsilon by 3, because subsequence is converges to l. So with the help of the since being a subsequence is being converges to l, so by definition of Chronological sequence which I written here. Also n1 is greater than n, which I specified here, from 6 here, from 6 you can write modulus of an1 minus an less than epsilon by 3. This is equation number 8 here. So this n1 greater than n. So therefore I can write with the help of the 6 here. So modulus of an1, this is the take it as n1 minus an less than epsilon by 3. So with the help of 6, 7 and 8, you can show that it is a convergent. Let us discuss later this point here. Modulus of an plus p minus l. We need to show that an plus p is a converges to l. So this is equal to an plus p minus an plus an plus an1 minus an1 minus l. Added and subtracted an and added and subtracted an1. So using the inequality here, modulus of an plus p minus an plus modulus of an minus mod an1 plus modulus of an1 this and minus l less than. So modulus of n plus p minus n using the equation 6 here. So this is epsilon by 3. So an minus an1 using the equation 8 here. Sorry, 8 and using 7, that is epsilon by 3. So this is equal to epsilon. So therefore modulus of an plus p minus l less than epsilon. So this is for all p belongs to the natural number. So this implies I can write modulus of n minus l less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n plus 1, where p may be 1, 2, 3 like this. So n I consider n plus p, and p belongs to the natural number here. So this implies n is converges to L as n tends to infinity. Therefore, sequence n is convergent. So this is the proof of the Cauchy criterion. So now let us solve some problems using Cauchy's general principle of convergence. Show that the sequence n by n plus 1 is convergent. Now we'll move to the solution. If mn greater than or equal to n, then Cauchy definition an minus am is equal to nth term of the an is n by n plus 1. My mth term of the sequence is m by m plus 1. So this is equal to modulus of n plus 1 into m plus 1, take it LCM. So n into m plus 1 minus m into n plus 1. This is equal to, so mn minus mn get cancelled. So rest in the numerator n minus m divided by n plus 1 into m plus 1. So n plus 1 is bigger than n here. So anything by bigger values becomes very less value, smallest value. So this is less than or equal to n minus m by in place of n plus 1 I'll write n, and in place of m plus 1 I'll write m. So this is smaller than when compared to this value. That's what I written inequality here. So this is equal to 1 by m minus 1 by n divided by nm. N get cancelled, rest is 1 by m. Similarly, second term is minus 1 by n. So again, by using inequality, 1 by m plus 1 by n. So this is equal to 1 by m plus 1 by n. Anyway, that m and n are the positive integers, so that modulus of m is positive only, 1 by m plus 1 by n. Since consider here m is greater than or equal to n, so this implies 1 by m less than or equal to 1 by n. Similarly, 1 by n, 1 by small n less than or equal to 1 by capital N. So this is less than or equal to 1 by capital N plus 1 by capital. This is equal to 2 by n. So according to Cauchy says that an minus am less than epsilon for all mn greater than or equal to n. So then we can write n is Cauchy sequence. So you have to define this, you have to choose this value. Now choose the value of n such that 2 by n less than epsilon. Always you have to choose this value less than epsilon. So this implies n by 2 greater than 1 by epsilon. So this implies n greater than 2 by epsilon. So therefore I can write modulus of an minus am less than epsilon, this epsilon, for all m n greater than or equal to n, where n is choose the values of n here, that is always that is 2 greater than 2 by epsilon. So therefore I can write the sequence n by n plus 1 is a Cauchy sequence. If it is Cauchy sequence, by using the Cauchy general principle of convergence, it is a convergent sequence. Now let us take a second example. Use Cauchy's general principles of convergence. Show that the sequence minus 1 to the power of n by n is a convergent sequence. So same procedure. Let us move to solution. Now if m comma n greater than or equal to n, then modulus of an minus modulus of am, so that is equal to minus 1 to the power of n by n. This is the nth term of the sequence, minus mth term sequence minus 1 to the power of m by m. So this is using inequality minus 1 to the power of n by n plus minus 1 to the power of m by m. So this is equal to modulus of any negative is positive only. So anyway n is positive here. So this is 1 by n plus 1 by m. So anyway we know that since m is greater than or equal to n, so this implies 1 by m 1 by m is less than or equal to 1 by m. Similarly 1 by n less than or equal to 1 by m. So this implies less than or equal to 1 by capital N plus 1 by capital N. So this is equal to 2 by n. You have to choose this value now. Now choose n such that 2 by n less than epsilon. So this implies n greater than 2 by epsilon. For all n greater than 2 by epsilon, so that given sequence is Cauchy sequence. Therefore I can write modulus of an minus am less than epsilon for all n m comma n greater than or equal to n. So where n is greater than 2 by epsilon. So therefore the given sequence is Cauchy sequence. So this implies sequence minus 1 to the power of n by n is convergent. It is convergent sequence. So now consider the problem which is not convergent. Show that the sequence an where an is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 and so on plus 1 by n. So let us move to solution. Let epsilon is equal to 1 by 4. So since epsilon is arbitrary, we choose that epsilon is equal to 1 by 4. And now for any m comma n, so let us choose n is equal to double of the m, that is 2m, belongs to the natural number. Now an is equal to, here you take in place of n you have taken 2m, that is a 2m minus am is equal to, let us a n, let us define a2m. a2m is m 2mth term, so that is 1 plus 1 by 2 and so on, plus 1 by m and so on, plus 1 by 2m, minus mth term of the sequence is 1 plus 1 by 2 and so on, plus 1 by m. So 1 plus 1 by 2 and so on, plus 1 by m, and minus of 1 plus 1 by 2 and so on, plus 1 by m get cancelled. So rest of the term is 1 by m plus 1, 1 by m plus 2 and so on, 1 by 2m. Since m plus 1 is greater than 2m, sorry, less than 2m, this implies 1 by m plus 1 greater than 1 by 2m. Similarly, m plus 2 less than 2m, so this implies 1 by m plus 2 greater than 1 by 2m, and so on. So therefore this implies a2m minus am greater than or equal to modulus of 1 by m, that is 1 by m plus 1 is 1 by 2m. Again 1 by m plus 2 is greater than 1 by 2m, and so on, 1 by 2m. So this is equal to 1 by 2m, anyway positive, this is 1 by 2m, and so on, 1 by 2m, that is m times of 1 by 2m, so get cancelled. So this is equal to 1 by 2. So therefore 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So but therefore a2m minus am greater or equal to 1 by 2, which we got here, that is greater than 1 by 4. So this is the negation of the Cauchy sequence, hence the given sequence is not a convergent sequence.